So how do we check the version of Microsoft Excel? So let me open an Microsoft Excel. I'll open that file itself, that Excel file. I opened that Excel file. After opening the Excel file, you can see the first option, file. I will explain what is that file, what is that home. I will explain in the next session. So let me click on that file. When I click on the file, it will expand further. You can see there is an option available called as account. Account. If you are not able to see the account on your screen, you should be seeing it. If you are not able to see the account on your screen, it means your screen size is lesser. Your screen size is little bit lesser. So click on this more. Click on this more. Under more, you can see that account will be visible. Correct? So if the account is straight away visible, you can click here. If it is not visible, click on more and go to account. So let me click on account. Under account on the right hand side, you can see what is the version. The version is, of course, I believe you are all using 365, Microsoft 365. But what I need is actually this one. 2605. Is there any difference? All are using 2605. 2605 is the latest one. So it will keep on upgrading. Every week or every month you will get some update. So 2605. All are using 2605. Perfect. Yes. Then we can move on. So please do open that exercise file. Let me start with the introduction. I'm going to start from basics. Gradually we'll go to the next level. Is it required to complete all the concept within these 2 days? Not at all. You have to understand the concept only, then I can move to the next part. Okay, it's not required you have to rush up and finish all the concept. You have to understand each and every concept. Right? So let us start with the introduction of this Excel. On the top, you can see your file name and your software name available. This area where we have your file name and software name, it's called as title bar. On the left hand side of the title bar, if you go to the left hand side of the title bar, there are 3 or 4 buttons available here. Auto save, undo, redo. This area where we have the auto save, undo, redo, this one we call this as quat. What is quat? Quat means quick access toolbar. Morning itself, I have indicated Microsoft Excel has more than 15,000 features. There are more than 15,000 features are available in Excel. Out of that, a survey says an average and advanced user is using only 150 features. Advanced user is using only 150 features. That means less than 1% of Excel is used. 99% of Excel is unused. So many hidden features are available. To activate the hidden feature, we can use this quat. For an example, assume you have a table. I have a table in my Excel and I want to send the table as a mail to someone else. Any idea? Normally, how do we do it? How do we send a table to someone else? One is attachment. You can send the file as an attachment. Second one is you will be copying and pasting it. Instead, we can bring the Outlook to Excel. Bring the Outlook to Excel. One click, you can send it. The disadvantage of copying and pasting is alignment will be a problem, formatting will be a problem. Same format will not appear over there, alignment will not be right. Instead, bring the Outlook to Excel and one click, you can send it. So this kind of options are hidden in this quat. We'll see how to activate some hidden option using this quat. Today and tomorrow we can explore that. Okay. So that's the purpose of this quat. Below the quat, below this quat, you can see this file, home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view. This whole area put together, we call this as ribbons. Why I am explaining this on the first session is maybe today and tomorrow I will say click on the ribbon, click on the quad, click on the tab. You should understand which is the ribbon, which is the tab, which is the quad. That's why I am explaining this on the first session. This is not only for Microsoft Excel. This is common for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, Power BI, any Microsoft software. Right? So this is ribbon. On the ribbon, the first one, which we used it just now to check the version. To check the version, we used one thing, that is file. So this one, where we used to check the version, just now we used it for checking the version. This is called as office button. Office button. What is office button? Backstage of your office. Backstage. If you want to do something on the backstage, on the background, then we can use this office button. Backstage. Then home. There is a home, there is insert, there is page layout, there is formula. These are all called as tabs. Home is a tab, insert is the tab, page layout is the tab. A special tab will appear here, a special tab. Whenever you insert a pivot, whenever you insert a chart, when you insert a spark line, when you insert a slicer, when you insert a timeline, so all the technical things we will see it in the later part. A new tab will appear. That new tab will vary from content to content. I am using a pivot, you will get a new tab. If you are using a chart, you will get some other tab. The tab will keep on varying based on the content. That's why it's called as contextual tab. Because based on the content, the tab will keep on changing. That's why it's called as contextual. Okay. Right. Can I close this? Means whatever I typed. Can I close this? Yes. Below this tab, below this tab, below the home tab, you can see clipboard. There is a clipboard, there is a font, there is an alignment. These are all called as group. Clipboard is a group, font is a group, alignment is a group. On the corner of the group, if I go to the corner of the group, there is a small arrow mark available here. Not in all the groups. Some groups you may see this arrow mark. This one is dialog box. Dialog box launcher. What is dialog box launcher? When I click on the dialog box launcher, if I click on the dialog box launcher, a new dialog box will launch. It will launch a new dialog box where we can see some additional or some advanced feature about Microsoft Excel is available. So when I click on this dialog box launcher, a new dialog box will get launched. That is called as dialog box launcher. And all the other items available here, this one, this cut, copy, paste, all the other items available here, we call this as commands. Okay. We'll recap everything shortly one more time. On the top, the file name and software name is available, which we call it as title bar. Left hand side of the title bar, there are 3 or 4 items available. That area we call it as quad. Quad means we get this toolbar. This overall area put together, we call it as ribbons. On the ribbon, the first item, file, office button, home, insert and page layout are all tabs. Very good. A special tab will appear at the last here. Contextual tab. Below the tab, this clipboard and fonts alignments are all groups. Corner of the group, there is a small arrow. If you click on it, a new dialog box will launch. That is dialog box launcher. And all the other items, we call it as tabs. We have to remember everything. Not at all. It's not required. Don't worry. I will repeat it more frequently today and tomorrow. 100% you will understand after the session is over. Okay? Before the session. Yes. This ribbon or this quad today or tomorrow, and I recommend everyone to, as I told, please take a notes parallelly, and I recommend everyone to please practice it parallelly. If you are not practicing, I am damn sure you will forget the concept. If you practice itself, you will forget the concept. If you are not practicing, You will forget the concept before end of the session. Please do practice parallelly. If you have any hitches, any challenges, stop me, ask me there itself. Don't hesitate. There is no query session here. All the sessions are query session. All the sessions are doubt clearing session. Right? Now, this ribbon or a tab, I want to hide it. I want to hide it. Why to hide it? Today or tomorrow we are going to create a dashboard where you will have multiple visuals in one screen and with the interaction multiple screens. So I want to hide this ribbon. Two methods. Method number one, using the mouse, you can go to this home insert anywhere else and make a double click. Just go here and make a double click on the ribbon. So when you make a double click on the ribbon will get hidden. Same double click and hide. So double click on your mouse for hiding or unhiding the ribbon. Else, can I use the shortcut key? Yes. The shortcut key for hiding or unhiding the ribbon is Control F1. On your keyboard, you can press Control F1. Some laptops, Control F1 may not work straight away. So you have to press Control Function F1, which is for hiding or unhiding ribbons. Correct? Who are all getting Control F Function F1 or everyone is getting Control F1 straight away? Control Function F1. All are Control F Function. Okay. Then I will tell you one more method. That is, I don't like to press that function key every time. Not only for F1. All the function key, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, there are 12 function keys. To use all the 12 function key, you have to press the function F1, function F2, function F3. I don't want it. I want to switch off this. Switch off the function key. So use one more shortcut key, function escape, which is used for switch on or switch off the function key. So one time if you switch it on, next straight away you can press Control F1. No need for pressing Control Function F1 every time. It will be switched off permanently until you switch on. You switch on manually. Switch on or switch off the function key. Correct? So press function key escape once. Function escape once. Then straight away you can press Control F1 for hiding. Same Control F1 for unhiding. Okay, let me try here. So Control F1, it's hiding the ribbon. Same Control F1, it's unhiding the ribbon. Right? But I don't like to have this home insert page layout also. I want to hide everything. I want to see only the reports, only the charts on my screen. So we have one more shortcut key for it. Control Shift. Control Shift F1. Some laptops, if you are not switched off, if you are switched off, fine. If you are not switched off, Control Shift function F1, which is for hiding or unhiding all. Hide or unhide all. Okay. So Control Shift F1. I will press Control Shift F1. You can see it's hiding everything. Same Control Shift F1. It's unhiding everything except the rows and columns. The formula bar will be available. You can hide the formula bar, rows and columns also. That part we will see it in the later on. So Control Shift F1. Below this ribbon, you can see a cell number is displayed here. This one, if you place the cursor, it will show you the name of this. This is called as name box. And next to the FX, there is a bar available. This bar is called as formula bar. If you place the cursor, it will show you the name of it, formula bar. Assume if you are writing very big formula. But in near future, I recommend stop using formula. Don't write formulas. Stop using formulas. Try to use more of power queries. If you want to write arithmetical formula, do it in pivot. If you want to do some other calculation, do it in power query. Try to avoid writing formulas in Excel, which may reduce your file, reduce your system speed, increases your file size. But if you are writing a very big formula, I want to see a bigger formula on my screen. So we have another shortcut key, that is Control Shift U for increasing or decreasing the formula bar. Increase or decrease formula bar. Or you can go here, there is an arrow mark. Using the arrow mark also you can increase or decrease your formula bar. Okay. We'll see furthermore. As of now, any questions? We'll see furthermore. It's not completed. We have to see furthermore on our ribbons tabs on the introduction. So whatever we have learned as of now, any other questions, queries, doubts? Clear? So there are two reasons for not getting doubts. What are the two reasons? One is understood everything. If you understood everything, you will never get a doubt. Second one is nothing understood. If you understood nothing also, you will never get the doubts. But the challenge is, as I indicated, you can understand everything here. The challenge will start after the training session is over. So please practice it. Right. And everyone, I hope everyone knows this. A, B, C, D are all columns. 1, 2, 3 are all rows. Where the rows and columns are meeting, we call it as cells. Morning introduction, most of you is told that you know basics of Excel. Tell me, how many rows and how many columns are available in one Excel sheet? Huh? How many? 10 lakh. Oh, you gone down and checked. Very good. 10,48,576 rows. Columns. Don't say XFD. Tell me how many columns. Huh? 516. That's all. 16,384. Very good. But why? There is a reason for it. I will explain the reason. Before that, how do we check this? How many rows and how many columns? Two methods. First method, just go to this name box. You can see there is a name box available. Go to the name box. There is a 3 dot next to the name box. Go to the 3 dot. Increase the width of this name box. Approximately manually increase the width. Just approximately increase the width. After increasing the width, between A and 1, you can see a small triangle is appearing. Could you tell me what will happen if I click on the triangle? Entire sheet will get selected. But what you do is click and hold it. Don't remove the hands from your mouse. Click it and hold it. Yes, it will show you how many rows and how many columns. There are 10,48,576. R indicates rows. 16,384. C is columns. In one single sheet. You cannot add new rows, you cannot add new columns, you can insert it. There is a difference between inserting and adding. You can insert a new row column. You cannot add a new rows and columns. What will, if I want to add further more rows and columns, that's not possible. You have to go with only Power Query. But why? Why there is 10,48,000? Why there is 16,384? I hope most of you knows that computers doesn't understands our language. It understands only one thing, that is binary. Very good. Everything is measured in a binary format. 2 to the power. 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3. If you buy a pen drive or anything, 2 to the power of 1 is 2. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. 2 to the power of 3 is 8, 16, 32, 64. It goes like that. Even this is also 2 to the power. This change has happened from 2007 of Microsoft Excel. 2007 is the 14th version of Microsoft Excel. 2007 is the 14th version. So what I am going to do is equal to 2. 2 means binary. To the power. Could you tell me where is the to the power available? You have multiplication, you have subtraction, you have above 6. You have to press the shift key and 6. then 14. Why 14? Because it's the 14th version. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 for 14 times. If you do this, when you press enter, you will get 16,384. That's the logic behind why we have this much of columns. 16,384 columns. And this change has happened 20th release of Microsoft. Just now 365. Under 365 there are subversion 2605 similar to that. In 2007 we had releases. So 20th release. This has happened in 20th release of Microsoft. So what I can do is equal to 2 to the power of 20. So 2 to the power of 20 and I say enter. It says 10,48,576. So this is the logic, or this is the reason why we have this much of rows and this much of columns in one Excel sheet. Okay. But one more method for checking this. Could you tell me how can I go to the very last row of my sheet? Control down arrow. Very good. Control right arrow. Very good. So control down arrow, it is going to the last row, 10,48,576 row. Control right arrow, it's going to the last column, but the column number says XFT. So I don't like this column number of XFT. I want the exact column numbers here. I want the column numbers here, which will be very useful when you use some functions like lookup to count the column numbers. So go to the file. Go to the office button called as file. Under the file, options. Go to the file, click on the option, click on file, click on options. Under option, formulas. File, options, formulas. Inside the formula, you can see there is a checkbox available. You have to enable the checkbox called as R1C1 reference styles. Enable the checkbox R1C1 reference style. Then say OK. Yes. I think you have to tell me what has happened after doing this. Columns is in number format now. So you will get 16,384 columns. Okay, yes. So 10,48,576 rows, 16,384 columns. But I recommend always to have it as numbers, alphabets. Because if I say A1 plus B1, I can understand. If I say 1, 1 plus 2, 1, we don't know which is rows and which is columns. Better to bring it back to the normal alphabetical order. Could you tell me how can I bring back to the alphabetical ways once again? File, options again, then formulas, R1C1, uncheck it. Please uncheck it. Please do uncheck it and bring it back to the normal one. Now could you tell me, I am in the last row, last cell. How can I go to the very first cell from here? I want to move to the very first cell. How do you go to the very first cell from here? Control home. Very good. In some laptops, you cannot press control home straight away. You have to press control function home. Be careful on using control function home. Some laptops you can see the home will be available above F11. If you unknowingly press control F11, it will insert a separate sheet called as macros. So please be careful. If you have inserted a sheet called as macros, please right click it and delete it. Okay, sorry. Control home. Right. As per my system, It may vary from system to system, screen to screen, based on your screen size, based on your row size, column size. My first page is ending at 27 on the bottom, and my first page is ending at V column at the right. I want to go to the next page downwards. I want to go to the next page right side. Downwards next page, right side next page. Downwards next page, you know that's very simple. You can use the key called as page down. On your laptop, we have the key called as page down. You can go for function page down in some laptops, which will go to the next page downwards. Same thing, page up. Function page up, which will go to the previous page upwards. Previous page upwards. Page up and page down. But I want to go to the next page. First, let me try this. I'll try this. Function. In my laptops, I have to press the function key because my page down is below the arrow mark and above the arrow marker. Some laptops, the page up and page down will be a separate key. If it is a separate key, straight away you can press control page up and page down. But in my laptop, it's on the arrow mark. So I have to press the function key. Function page down, page down, page down, page down. Function page up, page up, page up. Go to the previous pages. But how do we go to the right hand side next page? Right hand side next page. Alt page down. Alt page down. Some laptops you have to press Alt function page down, which will go to the next page on the right side. Next page on the right hand side. Same thing, Alt page up. Alt function page up. Previous page on the left hand side. Okay. Hope all are practicing it parallelly. If you are facing any challenges, please indicate. Done? Clear? Let me try here. Alt page down. Next page on the right. Next page, next page, next page, next page. Previous page upwards. Previous page, previous page, previous page. Okay? Then on the bottom, you can see there is an arrow marked area. This arrow marked area is called as sheet tab. This arrow marked area, we call it as sheet tab. What is the advantage? What is the purpose of the sheet tab? First, I am in the sheet number 1. I want to jump to sheet number 2, sheet number 3, sheet number 4, 5. There are several methods. First method is you can use the shortcut key control page down. Hold the control key and page down, or some laptops you have to press control function page down, which will go to the next sheet, not pages, sheet. Control page up. Control function page up. It will go to the previous sheet. The control page down will go to the next sheet. Control page up will go to the previous sheet. Let me try that. Control page down, next sheet, next sheet, next sheet, next sheet. Control page up, previous sheet, previous sheet, previous sheet. Right? But how do I jump to a particular sheet? I have hundreds of sheets. I want to jump from the first sheet to the 20th sheet, 20th sheet to the 100th sheet straight away. There are 2 or 3 methods. First method, go to the sheet tab here, this arrow marked area. Go to the sheet tab. Just to make a right click on the sheet tab. Just to make a right click on the sheet tab. That's it. It will show you all the list of sheets available. What are all the sheets available? It will show you the list of sheets and which sheet you want. Suppose I want to go to sheet number 20, select 20 and I say OK. Your cursor moves to the 20th sheet. So just make a right click on the sheet tab and it will show you the list of sheets. Can I search the sheet? Yes, we can search the sheet, which we'll see it in our next session. Next, another few minutes. So select the sheet and you can go to that particular sheet. Could you tell me how can I insert a fresh new sheet? I want a new sheet. There are two methods basically. One is right click on the sheet and go for insert. Second one is plus. Third one is shortcut key shift F11. Some laptops you have to press shift function F11. Insert a new sheet. If you want to insert a fresh new sheet, there is a shortcut key shift F11. But there is no shortcut key for deleting a sheet. If you want to delete it, better right click and delete it. Right click on the sheet and delete it. There is no shortcut key. Straight away, there is no shortcut key for deleting. The reason is, unknowingly, if you delete a sheet, you cannot recover it back. Undo is not possible. It will not be in the recycle bin. That's a challenge. So please be careful before deleting a sheet. Shift F11, it will insert a fresh new sheet. Yes. If you don't want, right click and go for delete. As I told, be careful. Suppose I am right clicking on a sheet and I am going for delete. It's showing an error. That is, Microsoft Excel will permanently delete the sheet. It will delete your sheet permanently. So please be careful before deleting a sheet. Okay. And this one is called as status bar. This one is a status bar. In Word and PowerPoint, if you are using Word and PowerPoint, this option is inbuilt already available in Word and PowerPoint. Now they added this feature in Microsoft Excel also. For example, if I go to Microsoft Word, Excel or Word PowerPoint, on the bottom you will get an information that how many pages are available. You can see on the bottom it will show you page 1 of 1. So we are in first page, we have totally 1 pages. If we go to the next page, or if we are adding some pages in Excel or Word, it will show you some message 3 of 3. So totally we have 3 pages, we are in 3rd page. Same like you can do it in Excel also. Right click on this status bar. Right click on the status bar. You can see there is an option available from the top, 4th one, sheet number. From the 4th one, we have sheet number 1 of 29. So just to make a right click on the sheet number, status bar, and enable that sheet number. That's it. Now press escape or click somewhere else outside. You can see on the bottom, it shows the sheet number 1 of 29. So there are totally 29 sheets available. We are in the first sheet. But one more advantage is available of displaying the sheet number is, can I navigate to that sheet? I want to navigate to 20th sheet or 28th sheet, 29th sheet. Very simple. Go here on the sheet number where the sheet number is displayed. Just go there and just make a click. Just to make a click. Just to make a click here on the right side. On the navigation area, you will get all the sheet names, table names, everything will be displayed. So the advantage here is even you can search for the sheets. For example, I want to go to the sheet number 23. Just to type 23, the sheet number 23 will be there. So you can navigate and you can go to that particular sheets or particular table also. So click on this navigation button. Or one more method is, this navigation, is this navigation available only after enabling it? No. Go to the view tab Under view tab also you can see that navigation will be available. You can go to the view tab. Under view tab also there is a navigation. Second method. So you either click on the sheet number or click on the navigation button. Okay. But can I get further more information? How many sheets are there? How many rows are there? How many data are filled with values? How many formulas are there in the sheet? I want to check further more other things. So right click on the status bar again. Again make a right click. There is an option called as workbook statistics. Right click on that sheet again. Go to the workbook statistics. Enable that workbook statistics and come out of the sheet. Now click on this workbook statistics. Click on this workbook statistics. When you click on this workbook statistics, it will show you more about your workbook. So what is the end of sheet? How many cells are with the data? How many tables are there? How many formulas are there? How many sheets are there? How many cells with the data for the entire workbook? How many tables? How many formulas on the entire workbook? This will be very useful for checking the performance of your system. We will see how to check the performance. In our upcoming session, we are going to see how to check the performance also. Workbook statistics. Same workbook statistics is available here also. Review. Below that review, you can see that workbook statistics. Okay. So workbook statistics is available in two areas. One is right click and status bar, it's available. Another one is on the review tab. On the review tab also you can see that workbook statistics is available. And let us go to some other sheet where we have some data. For example, I'll go to the sheet number 6, 7 or some other sheet. I'll go to the sheet number 6 and I select some ranges of cells. When I select some ranges of cells, on the bottom you can see some formulas are displayed here. Average, count and sum. There is a sum, there is a count, there is an average. Can I get other formulas also like this? I want to get other formulas like this. Right click on the status bar. Right click on the status bar and enable this. You can see average, count, numerical count, minimum, maximum. I am enabling the numerical count. I am enabling the minimum. I am enabling the maximum. So all the things I am enabling here. Now press escape. You can see all formulas are displayed here. Average, count, numerical count, minimum, maximum, sum. I think everyone knows what is meant by sum. Sum is total. Average, maximum, everyone knows. But what is the difference between count and numerical count? Count. Numerical count will count the cell which is having numbers. Count will count the cell which is having some data. Why I am saying some data is, if I select some empty cell, what will happen? Nothing. Because it will count the cells where we have some data. What is said is correct. But in a new feature, the new version of Microsoft Excel, we have one new feature available here. Select some cells. When I select some cells, it is showing the average, it is showing the count, it is showing the maximum, minimum here. For example, this sum, I want this sum value in some other cell. I selected some cells. I want this sum to be displayed in some other cell. Very simple. Go to this sum and make a click. Just to make a click on the sum. Just to make a click here. When you make a click and go to any cell wherever you want, paste it. Control V. That sum value will get pasted. So what is the value you have copied? That value will get pasted in some other area. You can copy any formula. It's not required you have to copy the sum. Even you can copy the average. You can copy the count. You can copy the numerical count. Minimum, maximum, anything. As of now, it will show you only the value, not the formula. Not the formula. Why I am saying not the formula is, if you make some changes, will it change here? No, it will not get changed here. If you make some changes, it will not get changed. So select it and see the formula and click somewhere else here and paste that formula. This is a new feature in latest version. You will not find it in older version. If you are using old version of Excel, this is not available. And on the bottom, 3 icons. I should not say icon, I should say as view. Normal view, page layout view, page break preview. Specific for arranging the page setup and taking a printout. If you want to take a printout, if you want to arrange the page setup, you can use this. The last one, I hope most of you are aware of this. This is your zoom slider. Zoom slider, which is increasing or decreasing the percentage of your zoom. Zoom slider. 4 methods are possibly available for the zoom slider. Either you can click on plus for increasing it, minus for decreasing it. If you are using a mouse, if you have mouse, then hold the control key and you can press scroll upwards. Hold the control key, scroll up and scroll down if you are using mouse. If you are using mouse, hold the control key, scroll up and scroll down. Third method, if you are using the laptop touchpad, laptop touch, how do you do it on your mobiles? 2 fingers, zoom out and zoom in, same thing. You can use 2 fingers to increase or decrease the zoom percent. So you can increase, you can decrease the zoom percentage like this. Even if you are using the 2 fingers, it's very easy to navigate also. For example, I want to move it on the right hand side of my screen. Use the 2 fingers and you can navigate it very fastly on the right side, left side, upwards, downwards. You can move upwards, you can move downwards using the 2 fingers. Third method. Fourth method. Unfortunately, fourth method is having some bug. Some system it may work, some system it may not. But note it for your future purpose. I think next version they will get updated. So, but still note the shortcut key. Control Alt plus for increasing the zoom. Control Alt minus for decreasing the zoom. So this is the fourth method to increase or decrease the zoom percentage. Both are not working or any one is both are not working. So there is some bug. Last year it was working. Due to some Windows update, there is some problem on this. It may not work. Some system it may work, some system it may not. Some system one key is working. In my system, I think I can see one is working. That is Control Alt plus. I believe it's working in my system. Control Alt plus, the zoom percentage is working. Control Alt minus, once again it's zooming. So Control Alt plus is working fine for me, but Control Alt minus is not working. Okay? Clear? Yes. As of now, no. You can use F6 and you come to this and access it. Many times you have to press F6 and then come to status bar and shift F10, right click and access. Straight away there is no as of now. I always use that word as of now. Why? Because this near future they may upgrade it. Okay, any other things? Do you have any specific schedule time? She told me the lunch is 12:45. What about the tea breaks? Is there any specific timings or it's our wish? 11. It's 11. Another 3 or 4 minutes more. Okay, so then we are at the right place now. So tell me any other. As I told, every concept is completed. You are going to do some task and you will be doing some assignment. Based on that, you will be getting some scores. Who is finishing first, like a cricket score, you will be getting a. Who is finishing first, you will get a sixer. Second, you will get a 4. then 3, then 2, then 1. Tomorrow evening consolidate it. Coming on top 3, top 5, you will get a certification of excellence. Other people will be getting certification of participation. As you are told, you have for power plays, free hits, fair play, everything is available. So tell me, any other questions, doubts, queries till now? So clear? So I believe, so we'll take a short break. I will stop the clock and please remind me to start the recording after the session starts. I'm not stopping, I'm pausing it. So last session we have seen only the introduction. What are all the elements, what are all the components, and what are all the options available in Microsoft Excel. Now let us start with, so the concept which we are going to see now is about fill handle. What is that fill handle? How to use the fill handle? What are all the new features available in this fill handle? Assume that I am going to type maybe the starting date, starting month of a year, JAN, January. So I typed January. After typing something, could you tell me what is the key we have to press for accepting it? To accept something, what is the key we have to press? Accept. Enter. Normally to accept it, we have to press the key called as enter. Tab means it will go to the right hand side, enter it will go downwards. But I want my cursor to be retained in the same cell. I don't want my cursor to go to the next cell. I want the cursor to be in the same cell. So what I can do is, if I press enter, it goes to the next cell. Once again, I want to come back to the previous cell, I had to use the up arrow and come again. So instead, I can press control enter. When I press control enter, your cursor will be retained in the same cell. Rather than going down and coming up again, you can press control enter. Your cursor will be in the same cell. Okay. 3 types of icons are available in Excel. Icon number 1, you can see this doctor symbol, similar to a doctor symbol. I think you would have seen it in clinic, hospitals, or in the medical shops. You can see the symbol. You would have seen the symbol. This is the doctor symbol, which is used just for selecting the range of cells. If you want to select some 10 cells, 20 cells, 100 cells, you can use this doctor symbol. Second, when I go to the border of the cell, there is a arrow mark with 4 header. Arrow mark with 4 header. Arrow mark 4 header. This is used for moving the value from one cell to another cell. I want to move a value from one cell to another cell. We can use this arrow with the 4 header. This is the second one. Third, when I go to the border of the cell, rightmost, bottommost corner border of the cell, there is a plus. So this plus symbol, black colored plus symbol, is called as fill handle. Name of this black colored symbol is fill handle. I'll go to this fill handle and I drag it down. When I drag this downwards, you can see the month names are filling. I typed Jan, now it's filling with Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July. This is very simple. When I type JAN, FEB, MAR, APR is getting filled. If I type January, control enter. When I go to the corner and I drag it, January, February, March, April will get filled. That's very simple. And you know this. When I type SUN, you know what will happen? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Very good. 1ST, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. But unfortunately, I'm just typing 1. I'm typing 1. When I go to the corner and drag it, what will happen? Only 1 will get filled. But I want 1, 2, 3. Like how can I get 1, 2, 3 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Type 1, then type 2, then select both. Type 1, type 2, select both. Go to the corner and drag it. This is first method. What is said is correct. Type 1, type 2, select both 1 and 2, go to the corner and drag it down. Second method. Sorry, first method. Second method, type 1, hold the control key. Hold the control key and go to the corner and drag it. hold the control key and drag it on the car. This is second method. First method, type 1 and type 2, select 1 and 2 and drag it down. Second method is just hold the control key and drag it down. Third method, type 1, no need for holding the control key, drag down. You can see a small tag is appearing here. A small tag is getting appeared. This tag is called as smart tag, which smartly solves all the problem. All the biggest problem will have the simplest solution. All the biggest problem will have the simplest solution under this tag. This is called as smart tag. It smartly solves our problem. Whenever you see a smart tag like this, kindly click it and explore it. You will be seeing so many advantages. But sometimes when you see a smart tag like this, the first habit of the people is to close it. Whenever they see any tag, they will immediately close it. Don't do it. You explore it, you will be seeing so many advantages. Now I click on the smart tag. There you can see an option called as fill series. So now the series is getting filled. Third method. First method, type 1 and drag it. Second method, hold the control key and drag it. Third method, drag this and small tag will appear. Then you will get the fill series. Another method. All this method, 3 methods can be used when your data is too small. 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 100, you can do it. Suppose I want to start from 1 and I want to fill it till 5,000, 10,000 or anything. Very big value. So I cannot go to the corner and I cannot go to the drag and we have to wait for very long time. We have to wait for very long time like this. So type 1, home tab. Go to the home tab. Under home tab, there is a editing group. Above the editing group, you can see this fill. Maybe in your system, you may not see that fill icon since your screen size is smaller. You may not see it, you will see only the down arrow, correct? Some system, if your screen size is larger, you can see that fill. But here, you may not get it, you will see only that fill. So go to that fill, click on that fill. Under fill, series. Go to home tab, click on fill, click on series. Home tab, fill, series. Now tell me, how do you want to fill the series? Whether it's by row wise or column wise. You have to help me here. Rows or columns? Row means left to right, column means top to bottom. So I want it by columns. Linear will add, growth will multiply. If I say linear, it will add it. If I say growth, it will multiply. So I will go with the linear. Trending. Trending is forecasting. We'll see about the forecasting in our later part. Step value. Step value means how this value to increase. If I say 1, it will be 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. Assume if I am saying 2, what could be the next value? 3, 5, 7, 9. So let us say 1 and stop it. Assume I want to stop it at 5,000. So let us put 5,000 here. Starting from 1, increase it by 1 and stop it at 5,000 in column wise. That's it. Say OK. Yes. Starting from 1 till 5,000, it's getting filled. Yes. Yes. I already started it. It's on process. It's on process. I stopped the clock and immediately I started the recording. So 1, go to home tab, fill, series, columns, step value is 1, stop value is 5,000. Could you tell me, how can I go to I am in the first cell, how do you go to the last cell straight away from here? Control, down, control up, but selection you can go for control, shift it down. But after selection is over, now I want to go to the first cell and last cell. I want to go to the first cell and last cell without removing the selection. Without removing the selection, I want to go to the first cell and last cell. Could you tell me how can I do that? without removing the selection. Control up and down will go to the first and last. Control shift down will select the range. But I want to go to the first cell and last cell without removing the selection. So we have a shortcut key. Control dot. Full stop. Control dot. Before control dot, you have to select a range. You have to select a range of cells. Select the range of cells. Then press control dot. Control dot, which is moving to the first cell, last cell. First, last, first, last, first, last. Within the range. It's moving to the first and last cell within the range of cells. Control dot. Full stop. Okay? Done? As I indicated, this training is 100% practical, more task based. Let us start with a very small, simple warm up task. As I indicated, who is going to finish first will get a 6er, second will get a 4, third will get a 3, then 2, and other people will be getting a single. So just a small warm up task. Who have completed, you can call me. I will come to your system and see it. If you are getting first and right, who is finishing faster, right, then I will give you the score. Fastest fingers first. So a small warm up task. What I want you to try is in some other column, anywhere else in some other column, I want you to do this. Starting from 500, increase it by 15. Stop at 5990. It should stop at 5990. So what is the easiest and simplest method for doing it? So starting from 500, increase it by 15. Stop it at 5990. Down. Turn down. After this is only anyway, it's going to be single. First, you should have first. As without calling. Screen is very tight. I will bring the card. This is very simple. Warm up. Okay. As I indicated, this is a warm up. Everyone can get it very easily. So tell me, who is calling me first? They will get a sixer, then four, then three, then two. All others will get only singles. Okay. Now tell me how to do this. Help me here. How you did it? First one is 500. Then home, fill, series, columns, linear. Step values 15. Stop values 5990. Day by day, the target is increasing. Starting from 500, it should stop at 5990. Simple. How to check this? Control down, go to the last, control up, go to the start. Now, for an example, assume I have your company name in some cell. Can you give me the full name? TVS Credit Services. Okay. So TVS Credit Services. So I have it in three different cells. TVS in one cell, credit in another cell, service in another cell. Could you tell me? I want to combine all the three cells together into one. Concat equal to this one, CON. There are two things. One is concatenate. When you see a function called as concatenate or any function, next to the function, if you see this triangle yellow shaped, that means there is a new updated function available equal above this. Concatenate. What is this concatenate? Is CONCATNAT. Concatenate. Open bracket. You have to select the first cell, comma, second cell, comma, third cell. So you have to do like this. But the problem is, if I close the bracket or no need to close the bracket, if you don't close the also, Excel will close it automatically. If I press Control Enter, yes, it has concatenated, but the problem is no space. So here one small problem is I am pressing concatenate, open bracket, first cell, comma, second, comma, third. But instead, new feature, there are two new functions. One is concat. No need for selecting one by one. You can select all the three cells together. Select all the three cells together. I think this also will not solve my purpose. Concat, no space. So, one more new function. So, this concatenate is a older function. There is a new function called as concat. Another new function equal to text join. TEXT JOIN. Join. Text join. Bracket open. Delimiter. What is delimiter? What is a common separator you want it between that cells? What is a common separator? Space. You need a comma. You need a dot. Whatever. But whatever you are going to do, you have to put it in a quotes. Double quotes. Next to L, there is a semicolon. Next to semicolon, single quotes and double quotes. Just use the double quotes. You need a space, put a space. If you need a dot, you can put a dot. If you need a hyphen, you can put an hyphen. Your wish. So let me put a space, double quotes. Open a quote, space, double quote, comma, ignore empty. What is that ignore empty? If there is a empty cells in between it, do you want to ignore it or you want to consider that empty cell also? I don't want that empty cells. So true. Ignore that empty. True. 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 Comma. Select the range. Select the range of cells. First is text join. Open bracket. Double quotes. Within double quotes, what is the separator you want? Then comma. True. Comma. Select the range. Close the bracket. No need to close the bracket. It will close it automatically. Yes. Now I got my problem solved. But the challenge is, I feel this formula is little bit complex for me. And I have to use the double quotes and I have to do so many things under this. Instead, Let us see. And it's giving the output in some other area. I want the output in same area. I want the output in same area. So let me delete this. I'm deleting this part. Select all the three cells. Select all the three cells and verify whether these three cells will fit within this column. Unfortunately, it will not fit. My column width is not sufficient. Let me increase the column width approximately manually. I'm increasing the column width. After increasing the column width, now I believe this will fit. TVS credit service. I think the space is enough. It will fit. Select all the three cells. Increase the column width. Home tab. Just now we used this. Home tab. Fill. Under fill. The last but one. Justify. That's it. Now it got justified. No formula, no function. It has combined. And space is automatically included in BTV. You got the space. Probably this is what you are going to learn for next 2 days. How to do it in the easiest way. I repeat the process again. Increase the column width. Go to Home tab. Fill. Justify. Can I split this? Yes, of course. If I want this to be splitted into multiple columns, multiple rows, decrease the column width. Decrease the column width. Go to Fill. Justify. It will ask, the text will extend the below selected range. Yes. Okay. Now it will split. For splitting and combining, the concepts are same. Fill, justify. But if you have to increase the column width, it will combine. If you decrease the column width, it will split. That's all. Yes.
Split only with the space, or if you have like underscores and all?
It will be with the space. If you want to underscore anything, you have to use that text join function. By default, it will be with the space, and this will appear only for the text, not for the numbers. Numbers you cannot combine. It will work only with the text, only with the rows. Column wise, we'll see it in another few minutes. Okay. Let us discuss about date and formattings. Right. Now, I want to enter a date. Assume, let us take the first day of this month. So if you want to enter a date, the best way for entering a date is, let us type the date 01 is the day, first day of this month. Then month is 6 or 06. Don't enter your month like this. Don't enter your month like this, because the reason is due to the date format. Some system may have DMY. You know what is DMY? DMY is date month year. If it is a date month year, this month will be treated as 1st June. This date will be treated as 1st June. If some system is having MDY, then it will take it as 6th January. That's a problem here. So better, if you are entering a date, the best way for entering a date is 01. Don't put 06. Instead, type JUN 2026. This is the best way to enter a date. So if you want to enter a date, this is the best method to enter a date. Because clearly we have indicated that 01 is the day. JUN is the month. 2026 is the year. Now let us press Ctrl Enter for accepting it. I don't like this date format. I want to change the date format. Could you tell me how can I change the date format? I don't like the format. I want to change the date format. How do you do it? Format cells. Very good. How can I go to format cells? Right click and go to format cells. How can I make a right click without using mouse? right clicking, there will be a specific button available for right clicking on your keyboard below the control or somewhere else. Instead, there is a shortcut key for right clicking, that is shift F10. Shift F10 is the shortcut key to make a right click without using mouse. Some laptops you have to press shift function F10. Some laptops you have to press shift to function F10, some laptops you have to press shift F10. That's a shortcut key for right clicking without mouse. Okay, so let me do that. Shift F10. A menu is appearing. Now could you tell me in this menu, I want to go to format cells once again without using mouse. How do we do it? Format cells. Down arrow. Else you can see every menu there is a letter underlined. Cut T is underlined, copy C is underlined. Similarly, what is the letter underlined for format cell is F. So just press F to go to the format cells. Shift F10 is the shortcut key for right clicking, and press the F. F is the shortcut key for going to format cells. This is method 1. Or can I go to the format cell straight away? That's a shortcut key, control 1. Numerical 1 is the shortcut key to go to the format cell straight away. Control 1, number 1. If you have the number pad, don't use the number pad 1, just press the one available above on the alphabetical pad. Don't use the one available on the number pad. Control 1. Now tell me, my cursor is here at the number area. How do I go to the alignment, font, bar, fill, protection? Two methods. Just you can use the arrow key, left arrow, right arrow. So I can use the left arrow to go to the next one, right arrow to go to the next one, previous one or next one. If you have the underlined letter, last session we have said it. F is underlined for format cell, T is underlined for cut, but here nothing is underlined. If something is underlined, you can press the underlined letter. If nothing is underlined, no problem. Take the first letter. Take the first letter. For example, I want to go to alignment, press A. I want to go to border, press B. I want to go to protection, press P. But you can ask me, font is also F, fill is also F, no problem. First time if you press F, it will go to font. Second time if you press F, it will go to fill. So if the letter is underlined, press the underlined letter. If the letter is not underlined, take the first letter. That's all. Very simple. This is not only here, everywhere. Whenever you use any shortcut keys, please use this. If a letter is underlined, use the underlined letter. If letter is not underlined, use the first letters. So I'll go to number. Now tell me, from the number, I want to jump to the category area. From here, I want to jump to the category area. Tab key or C is underlined, so you can press Alt C. So you can press Alt C also to go to the Alt C. You have to press Alt C to go to that here. Or what she said is right. Tab key. Now it comes here. I can move to the up arrow and down arrow, upwards and downwards, or else no letter is underlined. Tell me, how can I go to accounting? I want to go to date, I want to go to time. First letters. Very good. Currency is C, accounting is A, date is D, and you can see time is also T, text is also T. First time T for time, the second time T is for text. This will come with the practice. Start using it. If you are doing, try to use more of shortcut keys rather than using more of mouses. Okay. If you have a letter underlined, use the underlined letter. If the letter underlined is not available, use the first letters. Now there are some date format. If you are satisfied with the format, go for it. If you are not satisfied, we can create our own format. But before creating a date format, you have to understand one concept. Let me go to the custom format. I want to create my own customized format. I'll go to the custom format and I'll go to the type area. What is the type of format you want? I will delete it. I'm going to delete and I'm going to create a new format. So if I delete, you can see on the top in the sample area, it is showing some value, 46,174. Any idea Why it is showing 46,174 here? It is a
It counts days from 1st January 1900 and then.
very good, superb. As per Microsoft, all the date starts with, as he has rightly told, 01 January 1900. That's the first date as per Microsoft Excel or Microsoft. So all the date starts from 1 Jan 1900. From 1 Jan 1900, it will show you how many number of days. If you have the first date, you should have the last date also. What is the last date is? 31 December 9999. This is the last date as per Microsoft Excel. We don't want to worry about this, right? Another 8,000 years, anything will happen. So, let us give our own format. You can see sample should appear. If the sample is not appearing, that means your cell is empty. You have not entered the date. So let us put a D. You know D is for day. 1D will show you 1, 2, 3. 2D will show you 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. You can put a dot. After the date, I want a dot. I want an hyphen. I want a slash. I want a anything. Hyphen, anything. But I prefer to follow your system format. I think in your system you have an hyphen here. So I recommend to go with the hyphen because my system is having an hyphen. Hyphen. M for month. 1M. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for January, February, March, April. 2M for 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. 3M. JANFEBMAR. 4M. January, February, March, April. 5M. First letter J. But I don't recommend it because J may indicate June, July, January. M is for May or March. So better 3 or 4 wise. Either 3 or 4. That's I recommend. And hyphen. You know double Y is for 26. 3 or 4 Y is for 2026. You can use 3 or even you can use 4 also. But I want to know this 1st June 26 falls on which day. So let us put a comma, let us put a space. I am typing a comma. 3 D's. 1, 2, 3. SUN for Sunday, MON for Monday, TUU for Tuesday. 4 D's. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I think 4D Monday. I think 1st June 2026 falls on Monday. Okay, that's it. So we got 1st June 26 on Monday. So this is the full format for getting date along with that day. How to get the time and other things, we'll see it in another few minutes. Okay. Right. So we have entered the date and we have changed the date format. But now I want current date, today's date. To get today's date, we have 3 methods. 3 possible methods are available to get current date. Method number 1, first method, shortcut key on your keyboard, next to L on your keyboard, semicolon. Hold the control key and press semicolon. Control semicolon is the shortcut key to get current date, today's date, system date. Control semicolon, next letter on your keyboard. Hold the control key and semicolon. Enter or control enter. You got the date 22/6/26. Okay, but I can understand 22 is the date, 06 is the month. But suppose my date is less than 12, we may not understand which is the date and which is the month. Fortunately, my data is automatically formatted as a date, but I want to format date here. Every time I don't want to go to control one, format cells and manually do the date formatting. Can I have a shortcut key for date format? Yes. Almost for all the format you have the shortcut key. 6 shortcut keys. Please do note down all the 6 shortcut keys, which will be very, very, very useful. First shortcut key, Control Shift 1. Control Shift 1 is the shortcut key for number format with 2 decimals. Number format with 2 decimals. For example, I have a data here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want the decimal places 1.00, 2.00, 3.00. Control Shift 1. We have decimal places 1.00, 2.00, 3.00, 4.00. So Control Shift 1 is the shortcut key for number with 2 decimal points. Control Shift 2, time format. Control Shift 2, time format. We'll see the time format in another few minutes. Control Shift 3, date format. Let us try this here. I have entered the date. I want it as a default date format. Default date format. Control Shift 3. This is the default date format. And of course, 4 and 5, it's very easy to remember. You know what is there above 4 on your keyboard. Above 4, we have dollar. Dollar represents currency. Dollar is for currency format. For example, let me type some numbers. Something 1,25,000. I entered a number. This number I want it in a currency format. Control Shift 5. Yes. We got the currency with the comma separators. Control Shift 4. But if you don't like that currency symbol, I don't want it in Indian currency, I want it in a US Euro currency, USD, any other currency. If you want to change the currency format, first press Control Shift 4, then Control 1. Then press Control 1 and change the currency symbols here. What is the currency symbol you prefer? Whether it's a dollar, euro, I think more currency symbols. Almost all the currency symbols in the world is available here. All the currency symbols in the world. I think India has more. Bengali, Assami, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Tamil. Any currency, it shows only that rupee symbol. First Control Shift 4, then Control 1. You can see symbols. First have you pressed Control Shift 4, then Control. Okay. Of course, you would have guessed what is the next key and what is used for that. Control Shift 5, percentage. We'll do the percentage in our upcoming session. Control Shift 5. One more. Last session we did this 1.00, 2.00, 3.00, 4. I don't like this decimals. I want to remove this decimal points. Remove the decimal points. On your keyboard, below escape, below the escape, above the tab key, below the escape key, above the tab key, left hand side of 1. That's all I can say. I said everything. Below escape, above the tab, left of 1. Like a wave symbol. We call it as tilde or tilde. Name of this is tilde or tilde. Sometimes we will use it for approximate. Be careful, be careful. I'm repeatedly saying be careful. You have to press control shift tilde. Don't press control tilde, entire screen may get collapsed. Be careful. Now I select the range of cells where I had 1.00, 2.00, 3.00. Control shift the tilde key, control shift and the tilde key, which will remove the decimal places. Without decimal places, number without decimals. And one more important thing you have to remember here, number without decimals. In a bracket I am saying if the decimal is 0, if it is a 0, what I mean 0 is, last session we had something like this, control shift 1.00, 2.00, 3.00. If you want to remove the 0 here, then press control shift tilde. But suppose there is some numbers in some cell, I have some numbers like this, 12 point something 56. Here if you want to remove the decimal places, that's not possible in this shortcut key, because in a bracket I said if the decimal is 0 only you can do it. Here the decimal is not having the 0.56. If you press control shift tilde, nothing will happen. So control shift tilde will work if there is a 0 in the decimals. Last session we did it, control shift 1, we had a decimal. This decimal has to be removed. You can press control shift tilde. Right? So as I indicated, please remember this 6 shortcut keys, which will be very, very, very useful in our upcoming sessions. Right. Okay. Now, let us come to the date. I have entered the date. Now go to the bottommost rightmost corner of the date, 22 June, and I drag it down. When I drag this down, what's happening is you can see the month, dates are filling. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like this date to be filled. Assume it's a salary day. I want only the month name to be filled. Assume it's a date of birth, date of joining. I want the years to be filled. So after dragging it, you can see a small tag is appearing on the bottom. Click on the tag. Fill series, fill weekdays, fill months, fill years. And remember, this tag is temporary. When you drag it, immediately it will appear. After this, if you are doing some activity or anything, that will go off. That's a temporary one. Immediately when I go to the corner and I drag this, so it will appear immediately. So click here where I can say fill days, fill weekdays, fill months, fill years. If I say fill months, month will get changed. 22 June, 22 July, 22 August, 22 September, 22 October, November, December. I click here, years. 22 June 26, 22 June 27, 22 June 28. Only the years is getting filled. Fill weekdays. I think you can tell me what is that weekdays. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Then 29. 27, 28 is not displayed. Except Saturday and Sunday. Only Monday to Friday. It will display only Monday to Friday. So control semicolon is the shortcut key for getting the current date. After that we change the date format. Then we are filling with date, months and years. Weekdays. Okay. So control semicolon is the shortcut key for getting current date. We have one more shortcut key. Control shift semicolon. Control shift semicolon, which will give you the current time. Control shift semicolon, which will give you the current time. I don't know whether you are getting that AM and PM. If you are getting AM, PM, okay. If you are not getting AM, PM also, no problem. We'll see how to get it. So control shift semicolon will give you the current time. Control semicolon will give you the date. Control shift semicolon will give you the time. You are getting it? Very good. If you are not getting, no issues. I will tell you how to. I am not getting it, so I will tell you how to get it. So control semicolon is date, control shift semicolon is time. One more method is available to get the current date. Equal to, just give equal to, today, T-O-D-A-Y, equal to today, bracket open, no need to close the bracket, bracket will close automatically, no need for us to close the bracket, it will close automatically. Control enter. This also will give you the date, current date. Control semicolon will give you the current date. Equal to today also will give you the current date. But what is the difference between control semicolon and today? Control semicolon is static. It is static. What is meant by static is it is fixed. Suppose I close the file today and open it tomorrow. What will be the date here? Same 22nd. Whereas this one today is dynamic, which will change automatically. It will update automatically. If you open tomorrow morning, it will turn into 23. Day after tomorrow, 24. It will change automatically. So control semicolon is fixed. Today is dynamic. Okay. One more. Equal to now. Open bracket, close bracket. No need to close the bracket, it will close it automatically. I think you know what is the usage of now. Date as well as time. But unfortunately, I am not getting, in my system, I am not getting that AM and PM. I want AM and PM. 12 o'clock is okay. Suppose I open this file at 1 o'clock. What will be the time displayed there? It will not display 1. It will display as 13. 2 o'clock means 14. 3 o'clock is 15. But I want 1 PM, 2 PM. So tell me what is the shortcut key for format cells? Control 1. Go to custom, DD, MMM, YYY. This is your wish. HH is for hours. Colon. Please do use colon. Don't put a dot. Dot is for decimals. Colon. HH for hours. MM for minutes. Colon. SS for seconds. AM / PM. AM/PM. AM is in the morning, PM is in the afternoon. After 12 o'clock, it turns into PM. If it is a morning before 12 o'clock, it's an AM. So you have to use AM and PM. It automatically changes here. Now we have crossed 12 o'clock, 12 PM. If you open this tomorrow morning, it will show you AM. So AM/PM. HH for hours, MM for minutes, colon. You have to use a colon in between. Colon. SS for seconds. Okay. But is it dynamic? Of course it's dynamic. Okay. Now the time is 12:54 PM, but actually my time is 12:04 minutes. We have crossed 2 minutes after entering the date. When I entered now the date was 12:02, but now my time was 12:04. I want the time should get updated. If we enter some other value in some cell and enter it, it will get refreshed. Or else you can use the shortcut key F9 on your keyboard. Just press the key called as F9. Whenever you press the F9 key, your time will get updated automatically. This will work only for now, not for other function, because now is the only function which is dynamic date along with the time. So whenever you press F9, your time will get updated. Other formulas are not dynamic. Calculation it will work. If there is some changes, it will get updated. All the calculations, which is dynamic. Okay, done, clear. Habit of a teacher or a trainer is he will do the easiest one and ask the student to do the toughest one. Correct? No changes. I am going to do the same thing. Okay, but you can do it very easily. Your real task starts from now. So what I want you to do it here is let us type the first day of the next month. For example, 01 July 2026. I have entered the date called as 01 July 2026. Now, what I want you all to do here is fill the date like this month wise, starting from 1st July. Fill all the months starting from 1st July. Only the month name has to be filled. 1st July, 1st August, 1st September, ending with 1st December 2080. 1st December 2080. Starting from 1st July, fill all the months. I want you to do it. All the months starting from 1st July, ending with 1st December 2080. Well, you don't press this control, but you have pressed it. Yes. Down arrow. All are July. August. Next is August. Down. Go to the end. Done. Yes. Keep calling. Two. Yes. Okay. Yes. Tell me, how can I do this? Go to fill, then series, then columns, months. Step value is 1. Stop value 01. What is the last date? December 28. Okay. 1st July, 1st August, 1st September, 1st October, 1st November till 1st December 2080. All the month names starting from 1st July till 1st December 2080 was filled. Okay. Normally I start this only in the mid of session, that is power play, because the number is very large. I am going to start now itself. Normally who is finishing first will get a sixer, second will get a 4. Now first people will be getting sixers because since the number is larger. I want to give more opportunity for others also. 2 people will get sixer, 2 people will get 4, 2 people will get 3. Then 2 people will get 2, others will get single. So starting from same 1st July, starting from same 1st July, fill all the quarter wise. So you have to fill it by quarter wise. 1st July quarter wise ending with 1st October 2090. Only the quarter wise has to be filled. Quarter wise. That is, after 1st July we should get 1st August. Then 1st October. Sorry. 1st July, 1st August, 1st October, 1st April. No. 1st July, 1st October, it should not be November. What is the date? What is the month? What is the year? What is the 2019? Which day, month? 20. I'll bring the copy. I'll bring the copy. What I gave you already. Okay, tell me how to do this. Fill, then series, columns, date, month. Step 1 is 3. Stop is 01 October 2090. 01 October 2090 should be the last day. Okay. Yes. 1st July, 1st October, 1st January, 1st April, 1st July, 1st October, ending with 1st October 2090. And small information before going to the next one is, out of 2-day session, one person, highest score till now, it was 2 months before only one person has broken this record. One person highest score out of 2-day session is the highest score by one person. Earlier it was 158 till last April month or something, it was 158. One person from Coimbatore has broken this record, 175. So why I am saying here is, I want someone to break this record, maybe double century. Someone has to score double century before tomorrow evening. Okay. Now, I want today's date. What is the key for getting today's date? Control semicolon. Today's date. Change the format of the date. After typing today's date, change the format of the date. After changing the format of the date, then I want you to do this. Fill all the Mondays. Mondays has to be filled. Starting from today, all the Mondays has to be filled. Ending with 26 December 2050. 26 December 2050. That's also a Monday. Starting from today, all the Mondays ending with 26 December 2050. Starting from today. Only Mondays. Only Mondays to be free. Starting from today, all the Mondays. 22 June, 29 June, 6 July. All the Mondays. All the Mondays. All Mondays. Yes. How do I know this is Monday? The display Monday. Sir. Only 1 day. That's all. That's all. Show me. I'm not able to see it. Okay. Yes, first of all, select the cell. Then how to change the format is Control 1, Custom. Then go to DD hyphen I think 3 M's, 4 M's, hyphen 2Y, 3Y, 4Y. And how do we get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? 3D or 4D to get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I want Monday. Okay. Then home, fill, series, columns, then date. What can I select here? You can do two things. Either you can go for day and make the step value as 7, or weekday and make the step value as 5. Because 5 weekdays, this Monday to next Monday, we have 5 weekdays, excluding the Saturday and Sunday. Either you can say day 7, weekday 5. Both are same. I'll go with weekday 5. And what is the last day? Tell me the last day, I forgot. 26, huh? 26 December 2050. So 26 December 2050 is the last day. Okay, that's it. All the Mondays. Assume every Monday we have a meeting. So all the Mondays has to be filled. Starting from 22nd, ending with 26 December 2050. Jump on to our next exercise. 2. Exercise number 2. We have a table where I can say an employee number, employee name, date of birth and date of joining. A small AI tool. We are going to use a small AI tool here. So assume we have an employee number name. Now from the employee name, I want to extract only the first letters. Only the first letters has to be extracted. For an example, for the first person Shiva, we want yes. Second person yes, third person yes, fourth person is V, then yes, then J, then R. Only the first letter has to be extracted. Normally what people will do is they will use a function called as left, right, mid, text to columns. But here, what you do is just indicate some example or some sample. What do you want? What is the expectation? What do you want? Just give 1 or 2 example. 1 or 2. Because if I say 1 example, sometimes system may not understand. At least give 1 or 2 examples. While giving an example, please remember 2 things. The first one is your example should be next immediate column. Your example should be on the next immediate column after the table. After the table. The last column after the table. You have to give next immediate column after the table. What I mean is, my table is ending at column number D. You have to give the example at column number E. Don't give a space in between. It will throw an error. So next immediate column you have to give an example. Second one is your example. If it is a text, your example is case sensitive. What is case sensitive? capital and smaller. Assume that first example I am giving in capital. Second example should be in capital. Don't give one example in capital, another example in smaller. It may not work. So both the examples should be in capitals. So or both the examples should be in smaller. So let me do this. Next immediate column. Yes, I am in the next immediate column. So I'm going to give a sample here. Let us take the first person name, Shiva. Yes. So one sample may not be enough here because unfortunately for Shiva, the first letter is yes. Even his initial is also yes. So which yes we have to consider? That's why I'm asking you to give one more example. Let us take the next. You can give the next person example also or another person example also, whichever is convenient. Let me take the fourth person, Venkatesan. So V. So I have given one example as yes, another example as B. Have I given a right example here? Capital. Either give both as capital or both are smaller. So let us go with the capital here. So first person I have said yes, second person I have said B. Then we will use another feature called as flash fill. In a flash, it will fill it. So how can I use the flash fill? By a shortcut key. The shortcut key is Control E. Just to place the cursor on that column and press Control E. That's it. In a flash, it will fill your data. In a flash. So let me try that. Control E. Yes. It has filled. You can see all the first name has been extracted. And you would have noticed a small message is displayed on the bottom. Flash fill has changed cells 52. In 52 cells, the values has changed. If it is some values are not changed, it will say 51 or 52 or whatever. So you can check that. But which cells it has changed? Can I check it? Yes, of course. You can go here and make a click. The flash fill has changed 52 cells. Just to make a click on this, and it will select which are all the cells the flash fill has changed. First two cells was not selected. That two cells which we have entered. That's why it was not changed. S and B is what we have entered. Other cells are got selected. So just give one or two examples and then press Control E. But if you are not okay with the shortcut key, I don't remember the shortcut key. Is there any other method to fill this flash fill? Home tab. Just now you used this feature called as flash fill. Go to home tab, go to that fill, under fill, you can go with this flash fill. Second method. Third method, data. Under data also, you can see a small icon, very small icon, this one. Above the data tools, there is a small icon like a thunderbolt. So flash fill, this is third method. So you can use any one of these three methods. Any one of the three methods, but I recommend always the shortcut key. Shortcut key is much easier. Control E. That's better. Okay. Now, let us take another example. This is fine. I want the initial of all the employees. Initial. For example, let us take Shiva. Yes. Subramanian P. So I am typing yes for the first person, P for the second person. I typed yes and I typed P. Now press Control E. It is generating the initial, but I am saying it's giving the wrong output. I am saying it's giving the wrong output. Could you tell me why? Why do you say that it's giving a wrong output here? Yes. Very good. If I go to the row number 25, I can see this person, Venkatesan, is having two initial, PD. Like this, there may be some employees, maybe Mogan RK, Ragul TP, Rajagopal WV, Chauhan RK. They are all having two initials. but it's considering only one. As I told, it's an AI. It will work as per our input. You have to give the right input. It doesn't know. It's an artificial. So you have to give the right output. So what I will do is I'll undo that. First person initial, yes, fine. Second example, I'm going to take this person as the second example. This person. So take a different type of example. One example where we have one initial. Second example where we have two initials. So let us give it here. PD. First person I have given the initial where one initial is available. Second person I have given the initial where he is having two initials. Now press Ctrl E. Yes. So if you have one, it will consider one. If you have two, it will consider two. We are all having two initials, it's considering two initials. We are having one initial, it will consider one initial. So as I indicated, you have to give the right, correct examples. Your example should be correct. Okay? Yes.
So if the data is vector,
You have to identify. Otherwise, even if you don't know the data set, even you cannot write a formula for it also. So somewhere you have to be aware of your data. Sometimes it will give you suggestion, not every time. Sometimes it will give you suggestion also. For an example, I want to extract only the month. I type MAY. For the first person, I'm typing MAY. Second person, if I press F, you can see it's giving a suggestion for us also. Is this what you expect? Do you want only the month names like this? If you are accepting the suggestion, just press enter. You can press enter to accept the suggestion. If you are not accepting the suggestion, you can type and you can press Ctrl E also. Sometimes it will give you the suggestion, not every time, sometimes. Sometimes it may give you the suggestion. Assume I am not okay with the suggestion. I don't want February, I want just FEB. So let me type FEB and delete this. So I want only FEB, I want May and I want FEB. Then press Ctrl E. Yes. So you are getting only the three letters. May, Feb, May, JUN, APR, JUN, AUG, OC. So one or two examples. Just give one or two examples and Control E. That's all. Right? This flash filling is not only used for separating like this, even you can use the flash filling for capital letter, small letter also. For example, I want to bring all the employee names in a capital letters. All the employee names should be in capital. So let us give it in capital. For example, I will say Shiva. I am typing Shiva in capital letter itself. Yes. If you want the initial, you can put an initial. If you don't want it, you can leave it. One or two examples. I think here one example should work. I'll say one example Shiva, yes, and I say Control E here, yes. Now you got all the employee names in capital letters. So flash fill is not only used for extracting, flash fill can be used for uppercase, lowercase, rounding. So for this you have to use left, right, mid. Month means you have to use the month function, year function, but here you can use the samples and press Control E. Now, let us take one more. From date of birth, I want to know only the date. I want to extract only the date from date of birth. First person is born on 10th May, so let me type 10. Second person is born on 15th, so I'm typing 15. I think it will throw an error. Now I press Control E. In my system, it's showing an error. We looked at the data and the selection, didn't see the pattern. So it's not working, it's showing an error. Could you tell me why? No, I have given the pattern correctly only. 10 for the date of birth, 15 for this first person. I have given the right pattern. But I am getting an error. Why? Why I am getting an error? Very good. It has to be on the next immediate column. It has to be on the next immediate column. But here you can see a column is empty. So that's why it's throwing an error. So you have to give it on the right immediate column. Now press Ctrl E. It should work. There should not be an empty column in between. Once again, unfortunately, for the fourth person, he is born on 05 June, but in my output I am just getting 5. I am getting here, for example, 1, and I am getting 3, and I am getting 5. I want 0 to be prefixed. I believe you are aware of it. You cannot prefix a 0 before a number in Excel. Assume I am going to prefix a 0. If I type 002, it will not allow. It will allow only 2. We have to prefix a 0. So we have to use apostrophe. The single quote next to the L, semicolon, next to the semicolon, single quote. But the problem is, if I am putting a single quotes and I am typing a number, so in Excel, all the number will be on the right aligned. All the text will be on the left aligned. You would have noticed here. All the texts are all left aligned. All the numbers are all right aligned. But here it is left aligned. So that means it's indicating it's a text. You cannot do any calculation with this. Calculation is not allowed within this. But I want a 0 and I want to prefix a 0 and it should be a number. So what's the best method is select some cells, format cells. Yes. What is the shortcut key? Control 1, custom, and decide how many digits you want. How many digits you want. Assume I want 5 digits. You have to put 4 zeros. If you want 9 digits, you have to type 8 zeros. So assume that, just for example, I want 5 digits. So let me put 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a symbolic representation for a number. Symbolic representation for and, you can see that ampersand is available. Similarly, number, we have a symbolic representation. Sometimes people will use serial. Instead of serial NO, they will put that symbol. Which is a symbol for numbers? Hash. Very good. Above the 3, hash. 4 zeros and the last one is hash. I want 5 digits, so 40 hash. If you want 10 digits, 90 and a hash. This can be used for a check numbers, employee numbers, invoice numbers, order numbers, bill numbers. Now say OK. Now let me type some number inside it. 2 digit, 1 digit, 3 digit, your wish. Suppose I am typing 1 digit value here. Just I am typing 2. Zeros are automatically prefixed. Suppose I am typing 34. 3 zeros will get prefixed. I am typing 3 digit number. 2 zeros will get prefixed. So decide how many digits you want. And minus 1 zeros. You have to use minus 1 zero before that. 10 digits is 90. 5 digits means 4 zeros. Now tell me here, in this date column, select the date column. Control 1. Custom. Tell me how many zeros here. 1 0 1 hash. Very good. 1 0 1 hash. Okay. Yes. 10, 15, 20, 05, 30, 15, 17, 01, 03, 11. So first you decide how many digits you want. Minus 1 zeros and a hash. Okay? Done? Clear? If you want? No, you have to put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I don't think we will do that normally. Because while totaling it may be a problem. If total is 0 may not be a problem. If you have put a 1, there will be a problem. Okay, maybe the last task before the break. We have some columns: loan product code, case number, processing date, processing center. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns are available in the next exercise. 4 columns. Based on these 4 columns, I want you to generate another 4 columns. 1001A, 1002B. From this loan code, extract the last 6 digits. And from the processing date, extract only the year. From the processing center, extract only the city names. And the case number, bring only the numbers, last 6 digits, 5 digits: 001, 0002, 003, 004. So extract these columns. First one is 1001A, 1001B, 1001C. Second one is only the years has to be extracted. Third one is city name has to be extracted. Fourth one is the case number, only the numbers has to be extracted. Yes, please. So I want 4 columns. From the table, extract 4 columns. Output should be like this. Heading, forget about the heading. If you are getting the same heading or different heading, that's okay. You can add your own headings also. Heading is not a problem. Data should be
Done. You're not getting what are you getting?
bring the card. Bring the card. Very, very good. Can you show me that? Yeah, you have to. Very good. Yes, please. How to do this? The first one is very simple. 1001 hyphen A. Control E. I think it should work. One example is enough. Then the next one is year 2021. Control E. That's also simple. Next one is processing center. I want only the city name. Chennai. Coimbatore. I think one example should work. Yes. But here the next one is a challenge. What we have to do here? Control 1. Then custom 4 zeros hash. Then type 1 control E. That's it. Okay, I'm saving the file. I think we have around 29 sheets. At least by today evening we have to complete half 14. By today evening, maximum by 5:30 we have to complete 14. We have completed only 2. Second half, another 12 exercises to be completed. That's our target. And as I told, it's not required. You have to rush and complete. You have to understand the concept, right? So let me save the file. We'll go for a break. And one more thing is, as I told, you have to go and come back